Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Ramo Rajamanis Sada Vijayate Ramam Ramesham Bhaje Ramena Bihata Nishacharachamu Ramaya Tasmai Namaha. Ramannasti Parayanam Parataram Ramasya Dasosmyaham. Rame Chittalaya Sada Bhavatu Me Bho Rama Mamuddhara. Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vitvaram Sadgurum Brahma Vitvaram. Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatraha Sthirairangai Stuštuvagum Sastanubihi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vruddhashravaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastarksho Arishtanemihi Swasti no Bruhaspatir Dadhatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Chinmaya Satgurave Namaha. 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 Second Mundaka, first mantra onwards. Tadetat satyam mantreshu karmani kavayo yanyapashyan tani tretayam bahudha santatani tanya niyatam satyakamaha eshavav pantha sukrutasya loke yada lelayate hyarchihi samiddhe havyavahane tadajyabhagavantarena ahutif pratipadayet yasyagnihotramadarshamapaurnamasam achaturmasya managrahणमतिथिवर्जितं च achaturmasya managrahणमतिथिवर्जितं च ahutamavaishvadevamadhinahutam ahutamavaishvadevam ahutamavaishvadevamavidhinahutam ahutamavaishvadevamavidhinahutam asaptamanstasya lokan hinasti. काली कराली च मनोजवा च सुलोहिताया च सुधूम्रवर्णा स्फुलिङ्गिनी विश्वरुची च देवी लेलायमाना इति सप्तजिह्वाः. As far as possible, we have to chant the whole line together, just like we have learnt other stotrams. Even though it's difficult, it's more of a muscle memory. The Sanskrit pronunciation, if we keep repeating it that way, we'll get that pronunciation. So the first mantra, or the second Mundaka, started by talking about the nature of karma. In transactional plane, the reality is karma. Reality is karma meaning the ability to give results, ability to fulfill any kind of desire. If at all somebody has it, the method for that is karma. And every karma will have specific, every desire will have specific karma which will help fulfill that desire. Just like in the world, we have different means to fulfill a specific desire. In Vedas also, there are specific actions for fulfilling certain desires. Now, here it is said, one should not doubt the efficacy of those actions. Tadetat Satyam, these mantras which were revealed to great rishis like Vasishtha Maharshi, if they are done sincerely, if they are done in a diligent way, they have the power to give results. They have seen this for themselves. They have seen this as part of Vedas, and it got elaborated in Treta Yuga. Tani Tretayam Bahuda Santatani Tani Acharatha. A person should follow these karmas, Niyatam Satyakama. If he has some desire, if desire is true for that person, what is the name that person will get? Satyakamaha. Satyakama is not seeker of truth. One for whom kamana is Satyam. Satyakamaha should definitely do this karma. Eshavav panta sukrudasya loke. For better situations in this world, in this life, and hereafter. This is the best path for a person to keep moving forward in life. In fact, nowhere in scriptures tamoguna is praised. They will show some limitations in karmi only so that he goes to the next step of karma yoga. Then they will show some limitations in karma yoga also so that he can go to the next step of akarmanyata. Actionlessness, which is the nature of the self, naishkarmya will happen for him. So compared to karma yoga, naishkarmya is being sought. So there are these different stages. First is tamasic thinking, tamasic way of life. Compared to that, karma is much better. Compared to karma, karma yoga. Compared to karma yoga, naishkarmya. So that is the journey. Scriptures will never ask us to be in tamoguna, or if there is desire inside and dropping karma outside. Bhagwan calls this person as mithyachara. The one who has desire inside, but he has dropped karma outside because that karma was available to him. He could have taken the support of that karma to fulfill that desire and grow out of it. If somebody stays in tamoguna, there is no way they will come out of that desire. If they get started on the path of karma, one day they will become a karma yogi. One day that sadhaka will go to naishkarmya. So that was this first mantra. Then the second mantra spoke about the Agnihotra ritual in particular. Out of all the karmas which are available, one karma is taken as an example, because that is the foremost karma that every grahastha should be doing, Agnihotra. And the elaboration was there, how this fire is lit. There are 3 fires. And at the right time, in the right place, the ahuti, ghee ahuti has to be offered. Yada lelayate hirshi samidde havyavahane. When the flame is dancing brilliantly and brightly, at that time, in Ajya Bhaga, Tadajya Bhaga Vantarena Ahuti Pratipadayet. In that portion of, the right portion of that Agni, this ghee Ahuti has to be offered. 2 Ahutis in the morning, 2 Ahutis in the evening. That is this ritual of Agnihotra. The efficacy of doing this, one should not doubt. And in this, we have to add all other karmas. Agnihotra is just given as an example. If somebody is doing Sandhya Vandanam, somebody is doing Japa Anushtana. So this mantra says the efficacy of that sadhana, efficacy of that karma should not be doubted. It will certainly give results. But what is the slippery slope? What is the limitation as far as sakama karma is concerned? What is the limitation as far as desire prompted action is concerned? If any of these steps are not followed correctly, that karma doesn't give result. That is the nature of karma. Even Laukika karma we see, if you took it all the way till 98% and 2% was not done, or you skipped one step in between, the final result which is supposed to come will not come. Nishkama karma, on the other hand, whatever actions we are doing, to that extent our mind gets purified. One example is, let's say somebody wants to do Purascharanam. Purascharanam means so many thousands of times you have to chant one mantra. There are different viewpoints about how many thousands, so I will not get into that. So many thousand times you have to chant. But let us say for some reason this person fell short of that number. That final result that he wants will not come through that Purascharanam. But on the other hand, if he is taking Bhagwan's name for purity, then any number of time he takes Bhagwan's name, even if he takes 10 times, to that extent he feels his mind is becoming pure. So that is the nature of Sakama karma. The result is very, very vulnerable. Depends on so many things that you cannot say for certain the result that you are seeking will be gained through that karma. Although it is true, it is powerful enough to give result. But there are so many other terms and conditions apply. So 8 different things were pointed out. Adarsham means Amavasya day ritual. Apaurnamasam means he is not doing the Paurnima day ritual. Achaturmasyam, 3 times a year, the ritual which is supposed to be done, that he is not doing. Anagrayanam, the first crop or first earning offering to Bhagavan, that he did not do. Atiti varjitam cha. Atiti varjitam means not taking care of Atiti, not having that bhavana inside to take care of Atiti. That is the 5th one. 6th one is ahutam, means he was unable to do that ritual at the right time, missed the time for it. Avaishva devam means whenever we eat food or other things, when we start taking out some portion for devatas, taking out some portion for birds and animals and pitru. That is called as Vaishvadevam. Not doing that is Avaishvadevam. And 8th one is Avidhi, Avidinahutam. He did not follow the traditional methods while doing the worship. While doing the offering in that Agnihotra, did not follow the steps. What happens to this person? 7 worlds are destroyed. Asaptaman tasya lokan hinasti. Destroyed in the sense, the world that he wanted, he will not get it. So if he worked so hard, did not get it, it is as good as destroyed for him. So what did he get? Bhagavan said, Ayasa matram phalameva. He got exhaustion. The effort that went into that karma, only that was the result. Final result did not come. And the second meaning was, with every person, there are 3 generations ahead and 3 generations behind. 3 older generations, 3 younger generations. From older ones, elder ones, he will receive blessings and love. And from younger one, he will receive care and love also. But if he is living a life which doesn't have any of these things, Atiti Varjitam doesn't take care of Atiti, Anagrayanam doesn't think about others, no spiritual tinge to his personality, then whatever he was supposed to receive from elders and the younger ones, as far as spirituality is concerned, that will not be gained to this sadhaka. That was the second meaning. Bhagavan said, Asaptaman tasya lokan hinasti. Next one was Saguna Upasana of flame. The Agnihotra flames which are there. Remember, this person is somebody who is seeing it every single day, that too twice a day. He does all that ritual, lights it meticulously, the fire, does all the steps, and offers the ahuti in that flame. So his love for that flame is something. So there only he sees all Devis and he is looking at those flames as the tongues of Devi, which will take his ahuti to higher worlds. Kali was the high temperature one, the bluish flame. Karali means the terrific one. Manojava means fast moving one, like the mind. Hanumanji's name is there, right? Manojavam, Maruta Tulya Vegam. I mean that which moves fast as the mind, that is this Manojava. Sulohita means that which has a reddish tinge. Sudhumra Varna, the one which is smoky. Spulingini means that which has sparks, the flame. Vishwaruchi means that which is lovable. Lelayamana iti sapta jihvaha. These are the 7 flames which are going to carry the ahutis. So next time you attend any yajna, pay intense attention to the flames. Which of the 7 flames are coming up? Same fire only will be seen in 7 ways. Now the next one is a very nice poetic metaphor of how this ahutis that were offered into the oblations, how do they carry this person further? After he drops his body, what happens to those ahutis? And how do they take this person further? So next 2 mantras are journey further, or the further journey of this Jeeva. This sadhaka who has lived a dharmic life, done Agnihotra karma, everything, what happens to him? Eteshu yascharate bhrajamaneshu Eteshu yascharate bhrajamaneshu यथा कालं चाहुतयो ह्याददायन् यथा कालं चाहुतयो ह्याददायन् तं नयन्त्येता सूर्यस्य रश्मयः तं नयन्त्येता सूर्यस्य रश्मयः यत्र देवानां पतिरेकोऽधिवासः यत्र देवानां पतिरेकोऽधिवासः एतेषु यश्चरते भ्राजमानेषु यथा कालं चाहुतयो ह्याददायन् तं नयन्त्येताः सूर्यस्य रश्मयः यत्र देवानां पतिरेकोऽधिवासः. Eteshu means in this seven type of flames which are there. Yaha charate. Yaha refers to Satyakamaha, the one who has desire, the one who is offering all these ahutis, the one who is doing this Agnihotra karma, that is Yaha Satyakamaha charate. Bhrajamaneshu means in that fire which is very bright and brilliant. Looks like it's very important, to kindle the fire in the right way, then offer the ahutis. Bhrajamaneshu means the bright fire. Yatha kalam, at the appropriate time. Whatever was the time enjoined for Agnihotra, Yatha kalam, at that time he offered. Cha ahutayah hi adadayan. The one who offered it in this way, the ahutis are taking that yajamana along with them. Adadayan means he offered the ahutis, but those ahutis are now taking the yajman along with them. What happened to these ahutis? It is said one part of that ahuti goes and sits in Antahkarana. It goes and sits in Antahkarana as Adrushta, what we call as Prarabdha, the unseen part of karma. Whenever we do any karma, one result is Drushta. If you eat, as you eat, hunger will get satiated. That is called as Drushta Phala. But let us say you are working for somebody or you help somebody. The impression that will leave on that person's mind is Adrushta. You might not see that result right away, but when you need help, that person might come and help. So one part of that ahuti becomes adrushta in the antakarana of the sadhaka who has done it. Yajamana who has offered Agnihotra. And second part is interesting. They say the second part becomes sunrays. One part becomes adrushta in the antakarana of the Yajamana, and another part of it gets transformed into sunrays. So when he drops this body, his journey continues through those sunrays. That's why the prayer in Ishavasya also towards the end is to Surya Bhagavan. You can consider as the subtle part of the sun rays, not the physical sun ray. Physical sun ray is the manifest part. Just like we have this manifest body or the gross body, and you also have a subtle body. So Jeeva is subtle. So Jeeva has to travel, it will travel to the subtle aspect of sun ray. Tam nayanti etaha. These ahutis which are offered, they lead this yajmana, the person who has done these karmas. How do they lead them? Suryasya rashmayah, by becoming sun rays. These ahutis became sun rays and they are lighting up his path further. That's why they say there are two paths. The path of sun, path of moon. Surya Marga, Chandra Marga. Now the symbolic meaning of that is the one whose future is very well seen. The one who can see his future in a bright way, clear way, that is called as Surya Marga. And if he's seeing it but very hazy, that is called as Chandra Marga. What brought about the brightness in his path? Karma. That is the main point of this verse. In transactional life, the one who is a karmi, even at the plane of transactions, he will start seeing a brighter path in life ahead. The same karma that he did, will remove all anxiety of the path ahead. When does anxiety come? When we don't know what is the path ahead. And sometimes there are people who say, oh, look at this person. He's so carefree, not planning about tomorrow. If you look at it closely, that cannot be true. If somebody doesn't know what is going to happen tomorrow, it will not be carefree, it is careless. Carefreeness will come when this person's karma are powerful enough to tell him what is going to come tomorrow. That is the power of karma. That is called as Surya Marga. So the symbolic part we will see here. But otherwise, if you look at it from dropping the body standpoint, then it is after dropping this body where he will go. His karmas are so powerful, he doesn't have anxiety. That's why Ishavasya last few mantras, he tells Bhasmantagam Shariram, Kratosmara Krutam Smara. May this body burn into ashes. O mind, remember all that good work that you have done. And have faith in that good work, have faith in that good karma that you have done. It will lead you to the better destination. And what is the path there? Agnenaya Supatha Raye Asman. Raye means sun. Supatha Raye Asman take us to the better destinations. So that person who is having very good karmas, his path ahead becomes bright. And that concept we should never have, that if I don't do karmas well, sometimes they say ignorance is bliss. It is never going to happen that ignorance is bliss. Simple vacation we go. When can we go carefree? When we have booked all our hotel, our flight is booked, and we know precisely where we are going to do what. Imagine you land in a city where you don't have any booking. Flight also you don't know whether you'll get or not. Train ticket is not booked. That will be Chandramarga. You see something, but you don't know where you are going. Now, this particular facet, we should apply to all facets of life. That in this area of my life, can I see 10 years ahead where I will be? If yes, then it is Surya Marga. Take spiritual facet, for example, whatever spiritual practices we are doing now. Where is it taking me or where I want to be in 10 years? That thinking itself will give clarity about what karma I should do right now. What are the sadhanas I should start? What are the things I should pull back? All of that clarity will come through this Surya Marga. And if you want to make it a little broader, you can apply it to career also. Because karma topic, right? So it will include everything. What is Surya Marga in that field? That which gives me clarity about the future. That is one insignia of karma. The more we start becoming diligent in any field, lot of clarity comes in that field. Whether whatever I'm doing now, is it the right thing? And what I should be doing so that I can reach the right goal. So as though one part is in our antakarana, another part is guiding us further. The traditional way of saying is, after dropping this body, the antakarana or Jeeva which is there, that is led further through these sun rays. And sun rays being bright, they are brightening the path by which he is going further. So these mantras, they're talking about karma mahima. What is the greatness of karma? Another thing about karma is I myself should feel that this is my max potential and I have done my best. Whichever karma I take up, there should be some mechanism by which I can give myself an honest feedback of how much effort I've put. And one way to do that is to know our max capacity. So some duration should be there where we are putting in our 100%. And we know this is what I can do maximum. Then next day, if I'm doing half of it, I will know that I'm not doing fullest, I'm not doing my fullest potential. There is still something more that I can do. Isn't it how if somebody asks us, how much can you run? How do we evaluate? Once I did 10K. So that is my max capacity. And now if I'm just doing 3K, 5K, that means I'm not meeting my max capacity. So for a duration of time, I should try to see what is my max capacity. This also I should try with all facets of life. Meditation, for example, how do I know I'm doing enough to meditate? I should first know what is my stamina to meditate. Right? If I'm able to do, let's say, 1 hour, and every day you get to do only 15 minutes, means I still have 45-minute potential, which I'm not tapping into. That is the nature of karma. The one who does it in that way, that path becomes illumined for him. So he will know this is where I am right now. This is where I have to go further in terms of meditation in this example. You apply that to any field. Tam nayanti etaha suryasya rashmaya. Means those ahutis which are offered by him, they alone will lead him further. See, in many other karmas like Smartha karma means social work. You can outsource it or make somebody else do it for you. That karma somebody else can do, and you can say, do it in my name. The punya will come to this person. But here it is said, these karmas which are there have to be done by him only. So there is something called a Shrouta karma and Smartha karma. All Vedic karmas are called as Shrouta karma. And the social work that a person does is called as Smartha karma. For well-being of the community, whatever things he is doing. So Smartha karma can be done by somebody else and results can come to the Yajman. But here Shrauta karma, he cannot ask somebody else to do Sandhyavandanam, somebody else to do Agnihotra. So whatever he has done, that alone will lead him further. That's why the word etaha has come. Etaha means those oblations will lead him alone. Where do they lead him? Yatra devanam patihi ekaha adivasaha. It will lead him to that place where the Lord of Devatas, Devanam Patihi Ekaha, Bhagwan Indra, where he stays, that particular Swarga Loka, this Jeeva is led. His Antakarna is taken through those sun rays to Swarga Loka along with Bhagwan Indra. Let us see the Bhashya. Eteshu Agnijihva Bhedeshu Yaha Agnihotri Charate Karma Acharati Agnihotradi Bhrajamaneshu Deepyamaneshu Yatha Kalam Cha Yasya Karmanah Yah Kalah Tatkalam यथा कालं यजमानम् आददायन् आददानाः आहुतयः यजमानेन निर्वर्तितः निर्वर्तिताः तं नयन्ति प्रापयन्ति एताः आहुतयः याः इमाः अनेन निर्वर्तिताः सूर्यस्य रश्मयः भूत्वा रश्मिद्वारैः इत्यर्थः यत्र यस्मिन् स्वर्गे देवानां पतिः इन्द्रः एकः सर्वान् उपरि अधिवसति इति अधिवासः. Eteshu means in these. What are these? Agni Jihva Bhedeshu, the 7 type of flames which were just spoken about. Yaha Agnihotri. See, when there are shorter bhashya, it is easier to mark all the words and know how it is elaborated. So I hope all of you are doing that. Either get a different color, marker or something by which you can mark the Upanishad words in the mantra. Okay, so Eteshu belongs to mantra. So mark it separately. Yaha belongs to mantra. So what is Yaha referring to? If you just read the mantra, we don't know who is that Yaha. So in the Bhashya, we will come to know Yaha means Agnihotri. That Agnihotri who is doing this karmas, doing this Agnihotra ritual, that is Yaha. Charate. Charate means karma acharati. One who is doing this karma. Agnihotrati. Agnihotra, etc. What is Adi referring to? Darsham, Paurnamasam, Chaturmasyam, all those things he is doing very well. So Charate also is from mantra. Eteshu Yas Charate is there, right? So what is the meaning of Charate? That is elaborated in the Bhashya. Bhrajamaneshu, is it part of mantra or not? Part of mantra. So you can underline that as the mantra word. What does Bhrajamaneshu mean? Deepyamaneshu. That Agni, which is very bright and brilliant. Deepyamaneshu, in that Agni which is very bright. Yatha Kalam, is it part of mantra? Cha, is it part of mantra? Yes, good. Yatha Kalam Cha, this has come from mantra. What does it mean? Yasya karmana yaha kalah, tat kalam yatha kalam. Of whichever karma, whatever time has been enjoined, that time is called as yatha kalam. Of different karmas, whatever time is enjoined, that time is called as yatha kalam. For that karma, this time, and he is doing that ritual at that time. Yatha kalam. Yajamanam adadayan. What happens when he does karmas in this way? Those ahutis, they take that yajaman along with him. Yajamanam adadayan, adadanaha, ahutayaha. Adadayan was part of mantra. Okay. Ahutayaha, is it part of mantra? Yes. What is ahutayaha? Yajamanena nirvartitaha. Those ahutis which are offered by the yajamana, tam nayanti. Only when he offers it, those ahutis will lead him further. Tam nayanti is part of mantra. Prapayanti. Prapayanti means they will make him attain his goal. Prapayanti means those ahutis that he offered, they will make sure that he reaches his goal. Etaha ahutayaha yaha imaha anena nirvartitaha. Etaha refers to these ahutis which have been very well offered by this Yajamana. Tam nayanti etaha. That is the word from mantra, right? So it is tam nayanti etaha. Tam yajamanam. Nayanti means prapayanti. It will take him to his goal. Who will take him? Etaha nayanti. These ahutis that he offered, they will take him to his goal. Surya, how do they take him? Suryasya rashmayaha. Suryasya rashmaya means by developing tadatmya, by feeling that oneness with sun rays, the subtle part of that jiva, or the jiva itself, which is subtle, that jiva travels after dropping this body. Suryasya rashmaya bhutva rashmidvarehi ityartha. This is the clear path for him, the bright path for him. He knows where he is going next. That's why we had seen earlier, whenever somebody has lived a pious life, devoted life, dropping the body for that person is transfer with promotion. People who are around might feel very sad. People who are around might lament. Just like when somebody gets transferred, those who are there, we feel, right? Oh, we spend so much time together, we work together. But for that person, he's going to a better place. That is this mantra which says, if karma is done well, then he knows where he is going next. But we saw the symbolic meaning in this life also. When we do our karmas well in different facets, the blessing of that karma is it gives clarity on that path. One who is inadvertent in karma will not have this blessing. There will be a lot of haziness, whether this particular thing that I'm doing, is it right or not. Many answers in karma come through karma only. Means whenever we start something, there are so many doubts and questions. All those answers to those doubts and questions come by doing that karma over and over again. That is one thing Bhagavan has kept in karma. Lot of answers come through karma. Rashmidvarehi ityartah. Yatra, where do they take him? Yatra. Yatra is part of mantra. Yasmin Swarge. Yatra means in that Swarga. Where Devanam Patihi, the Lord of all the Devatas, Indraha, Ekaha. Why is Indra called Ekaha? Sarvan Upari Adivasati. He is above all Devatas. That is why he is called as Ekaha. Iti Adivasaha. The abode of Indra Bhagwan, which is Swarga, there this Jiva is led. Just because he did his karmas diligently. Now, how is it led to that place? Is it some kind of a vimana that comes, that he sits there and he is made to get down in Swarga? In Srimad Bhagavatam, that is how it is portrayed, right? After Gokarnaji does Bhagavad Saptaha, vimana comes to take Dhundukari. So here, how does he go further? If you want to do any skit or drama, lines you can take from this mantra, okay? Ehi ehi ti tamahutayas suvarchaha. Okay, slower. Ehi ehi ti tam ahutayas suvarchasaha. Suryasya rashmibihi yajamanam vahanti. Suryasya rashmibihi yajamanam vahanti. Priyam vacham abhivadantyah archayantyah. Priyam vacham abhivadantyah अर्चयन्त्यः एष वः पुण्यः सुकृतो ब्रह्मलोकः एष वः पुण्यः सुकृतो ब्रह्मलोकः. When you go for international flight, when you enter the, what do they call it? The terminal, right? The bridge that is there to get into the flight. Right from there, somebody is standing at different points. And they say, come this way, come this way. They will send you to the right place. By mistake, if you take the wrong turn, they'll pull you back. Sir, here. How they call like that for this person when he's going, there are different people posted on his path which are telling him, Ehi, please come, this is your path. Ehi iti. Now you can come to the last line. Eshavav punyah sukrutah brahmaloke. This is the statement that these people are making. Those who are standing there. Please come, please come. Eshavah punyah sukrutah brahmaloka. This is your well-earned, well-deserved loka, which is Swarga. Here Brahmaloka means Swarga. Brahmaloka is not Brahmaloka. Brahmaloka is Swarga over here. That which you have earned very well, that you have rightfully earned. This is your Loka. This mantra is telling us that whenever we get to hear this, whenever we get to hear good things, somebody is calling, somebody is leading you somewhere, the one who is leading us there is Satkarma. Means this is portrayed in a poetic way that somebody is standing on that path and saying Ehi. But who is saying it? The same Satkarma that he did while he was here, that Satkarma has become his guide over there. Tam ahutayah. Now it is how he is taken. That statement they make is Ehi iti Eshavah punyah sukrutah brahmaloke. This is the statement they make and invite him. But while they're inviting, what all things they do? First of all, it is said tam ahutayah. Those ahutis alone, those karmas alone have become his good experiences in life. This life and hereafter, those good karmas only are coming as these people who are inviting him. Who are they? Suvarchasaha. These ahutis that he offered were Suvarchasaha. Means it was offered in the right way, the right time, everything he did correctly. But these people who are inviting him, they are also Suvarchasaha. One who have good qualities, they are leading him further. Suryasya rashmibihi yajamanam vahanti. Through the sun rays, they are leading the yajamana further. Suryasya rashmibihi, because one part became the adrushta in his antakarana, another part became sun ray. So through that sun ray, this jiva is led further. Now on the path while he is traveling, how is his journey? Priyam vacham abhivadantya. They speak sweet words. Priyam vacham. What is the sweetest word anybody can speak? Praise. So Priyam vacham here means stuti. So they do his stuti and take him further. Means you are such a great satkarmi. What all things you did, this and that, everything they say. Priyam vacham abhivandantyah. Priyam vacham means that listening to which you get joy. In Ramcharitmanas, you see in so many places, there are different bards that kings used to keep. Means they are appointed to praise the king. Every morning when the king gets up, their main job is to say how great the king is. So that is Priyam Vacham, which gives joy by listening. Like that, they are saying these words. Abhivadantya. Abhivadantya means they say it loud. So clearly that this person hears it, not just keeping in their mind or saying it in a way that he doesn't hear it. Abhivadantya means they say it very clearly. Not only that, Archayantya. Archayantya means he is worshipped as he is going. Flower petals must be there. They are putting it in front. All those things are being done. Archayantya. Saying what? Eshava punyah sukrutah brahmalokah. This is your well-deserved, well-earned Swarga. Please come, please come. Now see the Bhashya. Katham suryasya rashmibihi yajamanam vahanti iti uchyate ehi ehi iti ahvayantyah suvarchasah दीप्तिमत्यः किंच प्रियाम इष्टाम वाचम स्तुत्यादिलक्षणाम अभिवदन्त्यः उच्चारयन्त्यः अर्चयन्त्यः पूजयन्त्यश्च एषवः युष्माकं पुण्यः सुकृतः यथा ब्रह्मलोकः. Huh? अर्चयन्त्यः पूजयन्त्यश्च एषवः युष्माकं पुण्यः सुकृतः पंथा ब्रह्मलोकः फलरूपः एवं प्रियां वाचम् अभिवदन्त्यः वहन्ति इत्यर्थः. ब्रह्मलोकः स्वर्गः प्रकरणात्. These sun rays which are there, through the ahutis, they lead this jiva to Swargaloka. Katham. Katham means how. How is this journey? Suryasya rashmibihi yajamanam vahanti. Now this elaboration is there of the journey through sun. So through those sun rays, the yajmana is led further. How is he led? Iti uchyate ehi ehi iti ahvayantyah. By inviting him, by saying ehi ehi, this way, please come, please come. Suvarchasah deeptimatyah. One is those ahutis themselves were deeptimati. They were offered at the right time in the right way. Now those people who are leading him further, they are also suvarchasah, very bright, brilliant devatas. Kincha priyam ishtam vacham stutyadi lakshanam. Priyam vacham is there, right? Priyam vacham. Now what is priyam vacham? Stutyadi lakshanam. Praising that person. Jai Jaykar must be there, everything while he is going further. Stutyadi lakshanam abhivadantyah. Abhivadantyah means they are spelling it out clearly. Uchcharayantyah. Uchcharayantyah. When Jai Jaykar should be not such that he himself doesn't hear what they said. So many people saying everything together. He says, no, it should be clearly heard what they are saying. Uchcharayantyah. Then Archayantyah. Archayantya means they are doing his pujanam, worshipping him. Eshavaha yushmakam, and they are saying, those ahutis or those devatas who are there, For all of you, Yushmakam Punyah Sukrutah. Through your punya, this very pure Sukrutah, what you have done very well, Yatha Brahmalokah Phalarupah. This Brahmaloka is the result of your hard earned noble life. Evam Priyam Vacham Abhivadantyah Vahanti. In this way, they are saying sweet words and they are leading that person further. Abhivadantya means saying these things, they are leading him further. This is the meaning. Brahmalokah Swargah Prakaranat. In this particular case, Brahmaloka should be understood as Swarga because the topic is going on of Swarga. Agnihotra karma was the topic, and Agnihotra is the karma that a person does to go to Swarga Loka. So here Brahmaloka should be understood as Swarga. Now the main concept, main topic in these two verses, 5th and 6th, was the glory of karma. Compared to tamasic way of life, karma is much greater than being inadvertent. But there are limitations in karma, which will be pointed out in the next verse. But for this particular verse, if a person has become steady in karma siddhanta, and if he wants better situations in life, his main focus is on karma. Even if he wants all these things, he wants joy from others, stuti, he wants all other things, whatever are there, the main cause for that is also karma. That karma alone has become those words, that alone is coming his way. In the Leela of karma, that is being portrayed over here. Results might come from a person, but the one who has ordered it is karma. That is the importance of this verse. Puja Gurudev would say, person is only a postman. If person changes, the postman changes, letter doesn't change. Somebody else will bring that letter. Like that, these karmas, they order things through different people. Person is only delivering that result to us, but one who has ordered it is this person's satkarma. If it is good thing coming his way, then it is satkarma which is coming back. Okay, next mantra we will start in the next session, which is on Thursday. There is one question here. I have a clarification question. The good gati post dropping the body happens only if this person has done Agnihotra karma properly. If he missteps or does not do ahuti properly, then good gati will not be attained. That is true. Swarga Loka, if he wants, then all these things have to be done to the dot. And if something is lacking, some result will come. Desired result will not come. So it will not be proper to say the one who does all these karmas, even if he has not done it 100%, Durgati happens to this person. That cannot be the case. Compared to an inadvertent life, at least if he has done 60%, that is much better than not doing anything. But will he get Swarga? Yes, if only all the other things are done properly. That is why they say, Karmana ki gati nyari. Gahana karmano gati means where a jiva will go further, another jiva cannot guess. The journey of a jiva, how much percentage karma he has done, whether or not he will get his result. If he doesn't get that result, where he will go next, that we cannot intellectualize. That is Bhagwan's role. Karma phala data, he takes care. Whatever actions he has done, According to that, phala is given. Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om.